Well, welcome aboard 1000 Sierra Whiskey for today. We're out doing a bit more of our 40-hour test period. So right now we are at 5,500 feet over the ground. Took off this morning about an hour ago, maybe a little more, and did just a normal 500 foot per minute climb up to 5,500 feet, leveled off, throttled back. And right now we're cruising about 115 miles an hour indicated, and there's a little bit of wind up here, not bad, but going anywhere from 90 to 125 or so on the ground, depending which direction I'm going. So right now we're south of Cook County. Cook County is just up that way. That's I-75 there below us that you can see underneath our wing, and that's north. And so we're kind of been flying around over several different airports, just cruising today. It's nice and calm, just checking out to make sure our trim is pretty much where we want to. A couple little adjustments maybe I'll make. But right now, if she flies hands off, pretty nice. Like right now, not touching anything, and it's just humming right along. We're at just about 2,800 RPM, probably burning just under 5 gallons an hour, 4.5 to 5 gallons an hour, somewhere in there. We're running the 6-cylinder Corvair on this, 100 horsepower. Really no modifications, just a plain Jane engine. And the airplane will top out at about 135. This is the tricycle gear version. No wheel pants. We're keeping it LSA-ish. So the stall speed's right around 50 in the LSA category, and 135 as the top speed. Climbs out very nice. Temperatures are very, very nice on the engine. Never got over 350 this morning on the climb out. Oil temperatures around 210 once we're set up. A little bit more work we can do there, but all in all, not bad at all. We're running a very simple panel. See our ignition, points electronic is there on the left side. We have a iFly GPS screen here for the pilot, which right now we're running the EFIS on the left side there. So it's got an AHRS and all that, altitude, airspeed compass on the top. Small moving map there on the left end. But now we can configure this in various different modes. Like right now I can go ahead and zoom this in, which is kind of nice. And there we are, we can see the airplane there, headed up to Cook County, which is where we're based out of. Okay. Panel, just a basic switch assembly here. We make the face plates and stuff for that, and simple Cessna style controls. So it's very common and normal. Flap switch there on the left, elevator trim on the right, circuit breaker for the alternator. So right now, basic gauges, we're running a airspeed indicator, digital one from MGL. The FL760A comm, and it's got a built-in intercom. Works very, very well for the money. Great little unit. We use a copper tape antenna built into the vertical, which works extremely well. Very good range and distance. We put a vertical card compass in it, and let's see, simple fuel gauge for the header tank. MGL engine monitoring system, which works very well with the setup, and just a basic inclinometer. And over here on the Right side, we have another iFly 740B model, and we've got it on map mode right now. We're set up so we can, with dual brakes and controls in this airplane, so that you can fly it left seat or right seat. The idea is that we can use this for some training down the road. Now the header tank's only got right at 10 gallons in it total, a little less than that maybe, but right around 10. And then we got wing tanks with about 9 gallons in each wing. And then we have a little switch here on the panel right above the pilot's EFIS, pilot's EFIS. And there's the left wing, right wing, and the little lights there will light up if the tank goes empty. So there's no gauges on the tanks in this airplane, not required, because the engine only runs off of the header tank, which is that gauge, which, because we're down to half a tank right now, I will make sure my fuel master switch is on, and I will start transferring fuel. I typically always keep at least half a header tank. That'll give me almost an hour reserve. I don't like the 30-minute rule. I like the 1 hour rule. Much better. Anyway, the visibility is awesome on this airplane. You can go full up, all the way around you. Very, very good visibility for a low-wing aircraft. And of course I'm listening to some different tunes while I'm flying. But you can see the amount of headroom here. I've got a lot of room above my head. I'm actually sitting on a 2-inch cushion. I'm a little shorter, but the airplane is set up for the larger people, that's for sure. One of our builders, he's 6'5", and he fits comfortably in his airplane with plenty of room. So I can move all over, move my hands all over. I'm not touching anything. It's much more comfortable to fly in this than my KR2 I had. I'll do a little turn here. Now this airplane flies very, very smooth. Stability is an interesting thing. We built this airplane so that it would be efficient. When you build an efficient low drag airplane, you're also going to be contending with a less stable airplane. It's one of the things of balancing out whether your forces are going to fight against each other to provide stability versus reducing your induced drag and giving you better performance. Low wings are typically a little bit less stable than, say, a high wing aircraft. And because this aircraft doesn't have very much dihedral in it, it makes it a little bit more on the ball feel, but it's an extremely solid feel too. The controls get a little heavier the faster you go, which is kind of nice, especially since it's a cross-country airplane. Like right now we're in a bank. You can see we're in a bank right now, okay? and nobody's touching the controls. But it's just holding itself nice and steady in that bank. It's not even moving. So even though it's got a little bit of a on the ball feel to it, it is extremely stable, which allows it to penetrate into turbulence and other things much better than many aircraft. Alright, well, I will be shutting down for a minute here, and I'll be back after all. Have a great day.